Hello, my name is David Bowen and I am Director of Lexeus Limited, and this is my 5-minute summary of 5 keys to validating cost under NEC contracts. This is going to be particularly helpful if you are responsible for validating defined cost, or perhaps you may have a difference or a dispute. It's for employers, quantity surveyors, contractors, subcontractors, suppliers or project managers. Now the first key is to recognise that use of main option C and E should not be a licence to print money. Cost reimbursable options are a sensible choice if a premium is otherwise paid for risk. It's my concern that the schedule of cost components in the NEC does not provide for a clear definition of cost, and it's also not clear how cost is allocated between different components. A lot is left to your interpretation. And if you don't address this risk, it's quite possible a difference or dispute will arise. So then, how can you be certain if the cost claimed has been properly incurred or not? Before you start a project, are you clear whether you are going to pay for things like private mileage, director bonuses, magazine subscriptions, professional fees, entertaining or training? And there are many more. The second key is that the contract should set out clearly the requirements for open book cost management, and this includes a detailed definition of cost and how that cost is going to be validated, whether it's monthly, quarterly or annually. And it should also list the accounts and records to be held. It should also state the period they're to be held for, such as 12 years, and indicate where they're going to be located. It's not helpful if your project's in the UK, but all the project HR records are held in Malaysia. Also, it should set out any ethical values for financial management. Now, my third key is to define costs in lots of detail and agree upon the allocation, preferably before you get into contract. For example, it may be agreed that private mileage is not paid as defined cost, but it's treated as included in the fee. Now, every project and all clients will differ in their approach to this. Allocation depends upon the contractor and what is acceptable to them, and all businesses deal with the allocation of costs between projects and overheads in different ways. Now, my fourth key is to have a single joint approach to open book cost management, ensuring that costs are jointly managed by the parties and subcontractors and suppliers are properly supported as they use open book cost management. And my fifth and final key is to agree a work or service breakdown structure. Now, this is essential for the effective commercial reporting and forecasting for all projects. Most cost ledger systems, including SAP or COINS, allocate unique codes to individual cost ledger entries, and this clerical function is often overlooked. It does require guidance to allocate project costs properly at source to unique WBS or SBS codes. So, in summary, provided that clear cost component allocation is agreed between the parties, validation of cost becomes a much simpler and more clerical task. If you follow these steps, there is less opportunity for a difference or a dispute. There's also every opportunity that project costs are managed much more effectively on your project. Well, thank you for listening. Those were my 5 keys to cost validation when using NEC contracts. If you would like to find out more, please visit my website at lexeus.co.uk, which has lots more helpful tools and tips. You may also wish to look at my webinars and online courses for open book cost management. And also connect with me on LinkedIn, follow me on Twitter, or book online a free one-to-one session if you've got anything else you'd like to ask me about. Well, thank you again, and I look forward to hearing from you very soon.